Annyeonghaseyo, hi guys. So I've never recorded this before, but one of my favorite desserts that I like to make is, I usually only make it like once every so often, but one now that I actually realized that you could make really good with pecans, it actually turned out really, really good. So, I gotta throw it away. What do you want? What do you want, Jazzy? My cat. So I'm gonna show you guys and stuff how I actually make this. I got this recipe on pastasushi.com. There's a few websites that I've gone through trying to find a good one because some of them were either too complicated or they just didn't come out right. So this is the one that I've used so many times, and I just really, really like it. So so it's not the best setup. Sorry, because I never record down in my kitchen. I usually record in my room. So the first, so you need non-stick cooking spray, which is the one thing that I forgot to grab. I got butter flavored non-stick cooking spray, 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder, same for baking soda, 1 egg, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of milk, and 1 ripe banana. So the first thing you do is, this is actually my favorite thing to make my banana bread in a cup in, because it's a pretty big cup and it's microwave safe. What? Okay. Okay. So the first thing you do is you take this. You take your thing. And you spray it. And make sure that's enough. And you make sure you put it back, because one thing my mom always taught me when I'm cooking is put stuff away as you're using it, so you don't have to worry about that much. Sprays away. Okay, so the next thing is, so you take 3 tablespoons of flour. I use all-purpose flour because it's good enough for anything, so you pretty much don't have to worry about it being for anything. But you can actually get gluten-free. You can get gluten-free kind if you really need to. So do 3 tablespoons of powder. And then I usually use the bag to level it out. So I usually just dip it in, use the bag to level it. So that's 3 tablespoons of flour. And you put it back as you're doing it, because then you got less mess and stuff when you're done. So then you got 1 tablespoon of sugar. Tablespoon of sugar. You just take it, and you only need 1. You need 3 of the flour, but you only need 1 of this. So. And then you put it away. Okay, next thing you use is 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And most people don't know that if you put a piece of bread into your brown sugar, it will actually keep it moist, just like cookies. Most people don't know you do that for cookies too. So, take 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Again, I try to pack it in there. It doesn't say unpacked or packed, but I do like to pack it in there just to know that I got the exact amount. Use 2 tablespoons of that. And then you put it away. Let's see, the next one you do is, the thing I do for 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda is it's kind of hard to like exactly measure that. So I usually just take a little bit and I just sprinkle it in. Enough where it's like, where I'm just kind of picking a little bit of it and put it in. So I'll just show you. So this is the baking soda. This is the baking powder, which means I gotta get that baking soda out of the fridge. Baking soda you keep in the fridge because it keeps everything fresh. So I twist the baking powder is, I can do this because this is my stuff at my house. So just take a little bit, pick a little bit out. So it's just enough where you're just kind of pinching in. They always say just a pinch. And I did wash my hands right before I actually did this video, so. Always wash your hands before you cook, which is, most people don't think about doing that, but it's just common sense, so. And then you just do a pinch of the baking soda. And then for the salt, I just take a little bit in my hand and I just pinch a little bit in. And that is enough. That is all for all three of those powders. And I put the baking soda back in the fridge. The next thing is 1 egg. My 1 egg is right here. So what I do is I just, let me move you guys down here so you guys can see this. I don't know how some people can actually like break it with one hand. I cannot do that crap. I cannot do that at all. So yeah, that's not happening. Like, so next thing is 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, which this is pure vanilla extract. It's just great value. It's kind of, you know, the cheapest, and it works the same as regular. So just get my little 1/4 teaspoon. And then I just dump it in. We won't need a 1/4 teaspoon again, so I'm just gonna put it in the sink. Put that away. And then I do 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, which you go back to your tablespoon again. Take your vegetable oil. And you just pour it in on the fin. Wow, I actually got it exact today. I kind of shake it out enough where it gets enough of it out, because I'm going to be doing the same with using it for, this is actually obviously great value again because it's the easiest, it's the cheapest, so I'm going to use that one. And then I do 1 tablespoon of milk. Obviously you guys know that I can't have regular milk, but when you're cooking you can use regular milk because it's not, it's baked, a lot of the bad stuff that I can't have is baked out of it. So, and this won't make me sick, so. And now you're done with the milk. So obviously you put that away too. And what you have is the good part, you got the banana. So I usually put it in a plastic baggie. You can crush it in there, but you know, I'm gonna put this back up now. I can talk to you guys. You can crush it in there, but I like to have it in a baggie because then I can just crush it up in here. And it's a lot less messy, honestly, because I don't have to worry about pushing all the ingredients and stuff in there. It does say on the recipe to make, you can do it in a bowl, but I'm not going to make more than, oh, hello. Maybe I should actually remember to close it. I'm not going to make more dishes and stuff and everything when I really don't need to. So, now I have this, actually, we usually do this when we're trying to get rid of the rest of the bananas. And there's 2 bananas left. I had one last night. But they were starting to, obviously they were really ripe. And I don't want to waste bananas because bananas are good and you don't waste bananas. So It's very weird. I'm not weird. It's very weird doing it from the side angle. It makes my shoulder look weird. But I try to make sure any of the clumps that are in there, I try to make sure that when I'm doing it, I make sure all of the little clumps are out. So it's kind of more like just like something you would just give to a baby. But, you know. So I'm going to get a spoon. Got the spoon. I don't know why I got this one out. So just take this spoon. Now that it's all done, I just take it out of here. And I make sure it's over the bowl. I'm going to show you guys again because I want to be able to talk to you guys. But I don't record down in my kitchen. So bear with me. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. It's not the best setup, but you just take it and you just start dumping it out of the bag. Not the most appealing, but of course, yeah, it's not the most appealing, but good thing about this is it gets rid of the bananas that you don't want to get rid of and you don't want to go bad. And I just use my spoon to scrape the extra banana off because it's a slippery little sucker and that stuff does not want to come off. So I just use my spoon to scrape as much of the banana off as I can, honestly. So if you guys know how I was looking at the recipe, I was looking at it. I have it on my iPad right here. Okay, so that actually be good. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to throw this away. And this is actually not on the recipe, but if you guys ever had banana nut bread, adding walnuts, adding pecans and stuff is so freaking good, and I recommend it because it adds a little bit of an extraness to it. So I have it. We have some of the baggies in here, but I honestly don't even use that much in it. So I just take a bit of it, and I just sprinkle some in there. I use enough in there where I can, when I'm mixing it up, I would recommend stirring it with a spoon. Some people do it with a fork because it like tends to whisk better. But it just seems to like you can scrape it better. So I can scoop it all with a spoon. And if I feel like it needs more walnuts, then I add some. This actually, when I made this the other night for my dad, I added walnuts for the first time because usually when I make this, I add a little bit of butter because obviously you add butter on banana bread, and I'd never added walnuts to it, and I'm like, you know what? Why not? Just add a little bit of something different to it. So I'm just gonna add a few more walnuts to it. There's only a little bit left in the bag, so I'm probably just gonna. It's actually the walnut powder in it because a lot of it got crushed. So. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys as I'm cooking it, as I'm stirring it. So I'm gonna turn this light on. So you need to make sure you stir it up enough. Stir up enough where it's going to get all the clumps out. And I'm trying to look at my camera when I'm stirring, but And I'm trying to make sure that I also get all of that. So I'm stirring, but I'm also kind of just like beating it a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of, I usually try to do that to make sure that I look on the sides to make sure nothing is. Okay. Look at that. That looks so good. Alright, my cat's in heat, so and I just clean that spoon off, and I will put that in the sink. And then the next thing I actually do is I put it, it says on the recipe 90 seconds, but honestly with this recipe it doesn't seem to want to like, it doesn't seem to like cook at 90 minutes, so at 90 seconds, so 90 minutes is an hour, don't, just ignore that. 90 seconds, so I'm gonna do it for 1 minute, and then I'm going to see how long, see, because I think I did it for 2 minutes last night, but my brain cannot remember if I did it for 2 minutes or not. But now I'm gonna talk to you guys. So I want to do more cooking ones, but I don't usually do a lot of cooking videos. But I really like, I like this banana bread. Actually, for a while back, I was looking at recipes and stuff to make in a cup, because obviously you don't want to make a crap ton of dishes and everything, so that's one of the things that I try to do is I found stuff that you can easily make and stuff, and I made it in a cup. I don't like this angle. Look at that. I don't like this angle, so I'm just gonna talk to you guys like this. Wait, where's the better lighting? Okay, here's a better lighting right here, I guess. Oh, but okay, so let's check it. So let's just check this out. Nope, it's still a little runny in there. See, 1 minute. Let's just do it for 1 more minute and see if that actually works. It says 90 seconds, but for some odd reason, it didn't work. And I think if you look in the comments and everything, if you look in the comments, it actually says in there that people have had problems with it before. Like, just doing a, so this one actually, guys, it says in here, I had the same problem the first time, the cooking time. They attempted to make the cake in a mug, but slowly learning how to do the time and everything actually adjusting the time really helps. But yeah, I was doing it on my iPad, so I want to show you guys my iPad case because it's kind of cool. It's actually sparkly, but yeah. Let me grab another spoon. Oh, and it smells really, if you could smell it, Vision, you could smell it. It smells really smelly good. So that actually looks really good. So, that is really hot. So let me turn this around for you guys. It does have a little bit on top, obviously, because if you cooked it longer, it would be overcooked. But look at that. And what I do is I add a little bit of butter. Like, I add a little bit of I'm not gonna show you our fridge. I'm not gonna show you our fridge. I don't want people to judge. We use the country home style butter. But I use a little bit of butter. And then I'll just kind of like I'll kind of mess it up a little bit, just so it comes in there. But it is so freaking good. I'll put in the links and stuff. The link for the banana bread cup that I make. So you guys can try to you can try to make it and stuff for yourself. Let me know if you guys have ever made any other like things in a cup, like baked goods, mac and cheese. I know you can. I've made it in a cup before, like a long time ago. But let me know what your favorite thing is to make in a cup if you've ever made one, and maybe I'll try it. And if I have the ingredients, maybe I'll try it. But I hope you guys go like, comment, subscribe, follow my links in the bottom. My links in the bottom box. My Instagram, cosplay Facebook page, Snapchat, Twitter. I don't post on Twitter as much anymore, but I do post on Instagram, and also my TikTok for now until the orange pumpkin in the White House and stuff does whatever. But that's my political opinion. Go give this video lots of likes. I'd be really, really happy. Also, click subscribe so you guys can watch my other videos, and also click the notification bell so you can get a notification when I post a video. I post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Annyeong!